Welcome to Golf Cask Tastings. Slide up a stool, enjoy the pour.
If you want to see the entire tasting, go to golfcast.tv. It'll be sitting there waiting on you. It is free. So again, Golfcast TV. Let's dive in here and talk about Heaven's Hill, bottle and bonded. So we've done presentations on bottle and bonded before. We know that it has to be 100 proof. So it has a good amount of alcohol bite in there. It's got to be aged for at least 4 years in a government warehouse. This is actually aged in 7, so it overshoots by 3 years. And it has to be distilled from one distillery in a time frame from January to June or July to December. So again, Heaven Hill has created a great product here. I would say a really good bourbon for those that are just kind of starting their journey outside of the typical entrance bourbons. This is going to have a little more bite, a little more flair. Again, Heaven Hill to me this is one of my favorite pours just to sit down and enjoy, and Heaven Hills are pretty easy to find nowadays compared to a lot of bourbons that are out there. I believe the mash bill on this is 76% corn, 10% rye, and roughly 12% barley malted, I believe. So what I did earlier is I actually poured a glass, swirled it, put it back. So this is for my nosing to give me an idea to smell more of what's in here, taking away that alcohol smell. For some, definitely in the beginning, this is a great way to learn to smell different flavors. So by the nose, I'm talking caramely sweet, pushing maple syrup sweet. Definitely getting oak, getting lots and lots of white oak, and probably a hint of vanilla. So by the nose, that's what I get. Again, we can kind of swirl this, see what kind of legs it has. As we can see here, there are legs running down the side. They're pretty thick and slow moving. Again, shows us our proof is up a little bit, about 100. By the nose, little fruitier in the glass to me, so kind of getting the alcohol out. I'm actually getting a little bit of fruitness more, but again, I'm getting sugar, I'm getting vanilla, and I'm getting oak. If you know my tasting wheel, kind of my profile, I'm big into caramel, I'm big into vanilla, and I am big into a spicy finish with a little bit of proof. So again, this is why Heaven Hill from the South. That's why Heaven Hill is it's a good bourbon for me and what I taste, and that's why I gave it a 4. Remember, our ranking system, 1 is I don't really care for it. We call that a double bogey or lost ball. A 5 would be a hole-in-one, an eagle. Really going above and beyond what we would think would happen. 4 is a birdie, really love. 3 is a par. 2 is a bogey. Not all bogeys are bad, don't get me wrong. It's just not in my flavor, a wheelhouse. And then again, 1s we just kind of jettison out. So I rated this a 4 because again, I do like the sweet up front. I love the spice in the middle, and it's very warm going down. That alcohol gives you that warmth, and it sits around in your mouth for a little bit. So the finish is actually medium, pushing long. Where a lot of bourbons, a lot of times, especially in this price range, exit faster than they actually enter, right? So I think the beauty of this is it gives you that ability to kind of, it's a good starting bourbon and bottle and bonded section. So then again, if it's bottle and bonded means it was basically a law passed in 1897. The Bottle and Bond Act just basically protected the consumer from shenanigans going on with distillers and those that are kind of distributing by adding water, different flavors, even dangerous chemicals to cut the whiskey to make it last longer and sell it to the masses for the same price. So Bottle and Bonded was an act created by chicanery by the distiller slash wholesaler out there. So, once again, let's go through the nosing. Lots of caramel. Hello, my friend. Nice. So lots of caramel, lots of sugar. Really, really kind of what I like. Getting a little bit of vanilla note. Now let's go into our taste. Sweet up front. Get that rye burn in the middle. Warm going all the way down. Still hanging out. Mouth gets a little dry, so a little drier finish. But really, really well made. So again, for all those out there that have never had Heaven Hill bottle and bonded, 100 proof. It is a bourbon, 7 years old, from the Heaven Hills Distillery in Kentucky. Really, really good whiskey. So, bottoms up. Thank you, my friend.